Okay, so tomorrow we can do that zapping one if you.
Okay.
And fuel for the zapping and then zapped giants, both of those two, and that would be like between them like 9,000 XP. And then we still haven't done the high wilderness, so we could do that one if we end up having time.
Yep.
That one's the lowest XP, so that may be able to be soloed. I don't know, but it's yellow for me. You guys may be green already. I don't know.
Yeah, it's level 44, so and
Yeah,
David
maybe
and I are
green
both
already.
46. So.
Yeah, it shows that all three of us are on it, so that's the only reason I'm bringing it up. The kill ones were always nicer to me than the drop ones. The drop ones just wear you out.
Oh, I know, right?
So like the zapping one has a thing drop, but the and they're both drop quests, so we may just want to say no, I'm not doing that, but I don't.
My path becomes clearer. I cannot carry more.
How does that guy have a ram? He's not a dwarf.
He farmed the rep then. Yeah, he is.
Is he?
Dwarf warrior.
We wiped again.
Oh man.
Oh, I
I've
guess
never
because
wiped one.
he's got that helmet on, so I can't see his dwarfy face with his.
Yeah, but look at his legs, how short they are.
Yes, that's a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
His ram looks bigger than David's ram.
It's not about size.
No,
how you use
apparently
the
it's
ram.
about the nut.
I use the ram. He has a. Huh. What color is his? Is that the white one? See, mine is the gray one. If I take my shadow off. Oh no, he has the gray one too.
Mine's brown.
It's kind of hard with the green of Forellis to tell, but.
They're all very pretty.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do.
This ram's tail is like bent. It's kind of funny when it swings its tail. It's like a stick and then swings its arm. I think he's broken.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's see. Do you see any available quests here, Dub?
I see.
Because
Well,
that one
I
is.
see a
I
lot
don't
of
remember where.
question marks. Let's see. I mean, exclamation points. Let's see if they really exist.
Okay.
My strength has increased.
Yep, there's 2 over here.
becomes clearer.
In search of
My
knowledge.
understanding grows.
Oh, it says my quest log is full. Let me see what I can get.
Okay, so maybe we can turn in some here first, and then because I
Right,
had 2
turn in
turn-ins.
first. Yeah.
My
I had
stride
that
grew
pristine
longer.
and then the Yeti.
By the way, I was the one evidently that was wiping us. So
Oh crap!
several people told me so because I was
Oh.
standing on the wrong platform.
My
Oh.
strength has increased.
Oh
Well.
well, whatever.
Oh well, that's right. Hey Deb, they sell 2 leatherworking patterns here too that are level
Oh, do
190
they
and
really?
205, and it's only
Okay.
25 silver and 31 silver. It's not super expensive.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to get that.
It's whelp bracers and turtle scale gloves.
So, I'm surprised I mean, like, did they tell you SO because they wanted you to move to a different platform? Because.
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
they told me
okay.
finally. They told me finally what I was doing wrong.
Oh, okay. So they
Was
weren't
it
mean
one
about it.
that was labeled A, B, or C, or was it not labeled?
Yeah, it was labeled A, B, or C, but hell, I didn't know. You know, I
Yeah,
don't see.
yeah, you didn't hear me when I said that. I said one of them will have a label, and you have to go to whatever group your alliance is,
My
and you got to stand.
strides grow longer.
But now you know, you hadn't been there before.
Right. So I didn't know what group I was in, and it turns out it's whatever you don't see. So I see A and
Well,
C
no, you
listed,
should have raid frames that
or A
pop
and
up.
B. Yeah, but I see A and B. I don't see C.
Oh, I can see all 3 of them. I don't know why, but you can see. You should be able to see the raid frames, and yeah, if you have to deduce, fine. Hey, David, can you make any at all mana pots or no?
Has increased.
Yes, I can make everything. Why?
Well, I don't have any, so I was just wondering if you could make me anything. Just so I could have in case.
All right. I'm got to AFK for a couple minutes, guys. I'll be back.
I am returning to town. My
Yeah, that's
path
good, thank you.
becomes clearer.
Sometimes it's just a matter of life or death right there.
It's been interesting for me to see all of these places where you and the Nephilim journeyed. I've heard so much about your adventures with Leah and Cain. I almost feel like I was there.
Look, David, a hot tub.
Okay. I need to go to bed.
Yeah, no problem.
Good night, David.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night. Want to make sure and feed my pet though first.
Yetard has raised me to
He's
new
yellow
levels.
right now.
Oh yeah,
Don't want to have to
forget
replace
that.
him.
My mind is stronger.
Don't get ahead of me there, Deb.
Oh, you mean XP wise?
Yeah.
I don't think that's likely to happen, but
How far are you in through 46?
My path
42%.
becomes clearer.
I'm only at 35.
In 46? Really?
Yep. Because
Wow,
that
still better than I
but
thought.
that quest you guys were doing, we were doing earlier, I didn't get anything from.
Oh,
'cause you'd
right,
already done
because
it.
you'd already done.
Yeah.
My understanding grows.
All right. Night, guys.
Good night.
Right.
Right.
I'm gonna log here because
Madeline,
it's
what's the
rested.
name of the quest I'm looking for over
The
here?
Stave of Equinox or Equinox.
Oh, right. Okay. Still haven't found that.
Retard has raised me to new heights.
Troyus Moonbreeze. Okay. I have to find Troyus Moonbreeze. That's who gives it.
My strength has increased.
When I hover on that site that talks about that, it says respawn 10 minutes. So I wonder if he's a NPC that isn't always there or something.
Oh, that's
The
interesting.
gods favor me.
Looks like. Hmm. Oh, it's a quest progression one. In Search of Knowledge, Veralis a History, The Borrower, the Super Snapper FX, Return to Troyus, the Stave of Equinox, and then the Mario Stone.
These abominations have not ascended. They live only to suffer and hate until they meet their
He's the
final
6th
death.
in the quest. It starts with Darren, Lightwind, and Ruthran Village.
Oh, so that must be why I don't have it.
And then Veralis, a history is a book you've got to return. And the borrower is a letter. Oh, this was a, yeah. Well, the next time you're up at that area, see if it has one. This person was at the top of the, there's like a building in Ruthran Village, and they stand kind of on the balcony.
Okay.
But yeah, I had no idea because it's been so much back and forth between Hunterlands and here and Veralis, like over and over again.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, that must be
It's
their
pretty
three favorite zones.
confusing. Yeah. It's confusing to keep up with where you pick up stuff and what part of the chains and all that. So, but that's where it goes to. Back and forth there. Remember that day I flew there like 2 or 3 times? I
Yeah.
think that's probably what we were. But it's fine. I mean, we don't have to do that one tomorrow. There's still so many here that we were all on, and that one was read for me anyway.
Yeah, those are the best ones. They give
My
the best
mind is
XP.
stronger. I am returning to town.
All right, I gotta feed the dogs. I'll be right back.
Let's see what happens, shall we? That is too expensive.
gonna use restroom air back.
My strides grow longer.
Hey, gems.
David already crash out.
Yeah, I think so.
Jules, you hadn't started Classic yet, right?
No, not yet.
My strength has increased. My strides grow longer. My understanding grows. The gods favor me. My understanding grows. Nita has raised me to new heights. My strides grow longer. My strength has increased. My understanding grows. Nita has raised me to new heights.
The Rift Guardian has arrived.
The gods favor me. I am returning to town.
I grant you
My mind is stronger. has left. My foes lose some of their strength.
Sifrino. All right.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
You must choose my skill. I am fond of this one. I practiced so long for that. I am fond of this one. Yes.
All right. Let's go back to WoW then. I'll make some coffee. I'll be right back.
Hey, Maddie, is this one of those quest lines that goes on forever and ever?
Which one is that?
The crystal tower thing, with Sid and the little cat guy with the bow.
Yep. Yep.
Goes on forever, huh? Damn.
Yeah, I didn't do it all in a row because of that. Because, it's a plus quest, right?
Yeah, it's a plus. Yeah.
And so it keeps going back. Yeah.
Do you know if it opens more alliance raids or does it open dungeons?
What's the quest you're on called? I'll look it up.
Yeah, I'm in a stupid freaking cutscene, so give
No
me a minute.
problem. So I don't remember.
You get more like me every day.
Yeah, I'm not good with names, remember? That applies to that. I think what it is if I stuck with the whole thing in a row, but I don't. I just do that plus quest for a bit and then I go back to something else. And so it intertwines. It hits, yeah, I told you I hit 72, so I'm really, even if I hit 80, I'd still have to continue the MSQ.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna stick
Well,
it
that's what
to it.
I'm going to keep doing the scenario on the tank and go ahead and get him to 80. But I'm going to do all the storyline on the samurai. So. And the mage, and that'll be how I level them. But go ahead and have the tank sitting there at 80, ready to go.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, I just want to be able to get to do the map nights with him soon.
Well, it's more than just hitting 80 though. You got to open
Well,
certain
that's what I'm
zones.
saying. You
Yeah,
got to do the
yeah,
MSQ.
They say
yeah.
Can't
You're
just
right.
hit 80. I mean, I'm gonna hit 80 way before the MSQ is done. That's the problem, right?
Way before. Yeah, way
So
before.
that's why I'm just doing MSQ right now. Because I feel like I need to catch up a little bit in the MSQ before my level gets too
There we
high.
go. I can breathe.
I ain't got it. You don't want it.
The zone and this MSQ part of it though is not very connected, so it's pushing me to do that because it's not easy to get to the spots that you leave off at. And
Yeah,
so it's kind of one of my push for it, this whole part of the
Hey, that's it.
expansion that I'm in. So
To feed pal.
I have many lucky doos.
like I
You
really
like?
just want to log out and go to bed, and I look at where I would have to try to get back to, and I'm like, I'll just do a little bit more, maybe I'll get to a town.
gotcha. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Because it's a lot of swimming and all that, and it's just a pain.
But that bed sounds so good right now.
Yep.
Yeah?
I already took my
What do you
Benadryl,
want?
so I'll be going to it real soon. I don't quite wake up as early as David though, so he's been doing 4 o'clock. It's nuts.
Oof.
You know.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yep.
I gotta do some world quests on my warlock. I forgot.
I'm back.
Nice. Welcome back.
Tommy is totally trying to suck me back in. He's like, they just announced Volpera as a playable race.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In retail?
Yep.
Oh my God, I'm surprised you aren't just like a
Greetings.
smoke trail back to retail.
Watch yourself within our city.
5 minutes.
Yeah, but isn't it rep driven?
Nah.
Like you have to unlock the rep and stuff.
Yeah, you have to be exalted on the rep and have done all the quests in Voltuna.
Yeah.
It's easy to do though.
Yeah. She'd be over there playing by herself though. She could play with you, I guess. You're the only other person I know playing retail right now. Did you ever figure out about a guild, Jules, for raiding?
I have one guild that I'm gonna see if I can do some stuff with this week and see if they like me or not.
Cool.
Luckily, it's on the same server, so.
Yeah. How many do you have there? 2 or 3?
Guilds?
No, the tunes that you
Oh,
transferred.
my warrior and warlock.
Yeah, 2.
Good, he's up. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna
The
kill him.
very land has produced a horror. Quickly, strike it down before it can crawl its way to Zuldazar.
Yay, I made it to a town, so I can log out now. Well, I gotta go back to the MC house and drop the Chocobo off to Debs. But after that...
That is David imitation?
Jules might have done that also, honestly.
What? No. I was just saying, yeah.
That sound.
You cannot allow such abominations.
No, when
to
I do,
run rampant
I do it a
through
lot
our
more
lands.
sarcastically.
I don't know.
I actually
David's
think
got
it
that
might be a
sarcasm.
California thing, because, you know, we
Yeah.
lived out there for like 20-something years, so maybe it's a California.
Mm-hmm.
No, because I was born and raised in California, and I don't
You
do
don't
that.
do it?
But you are pretty sarcastic, Deb, so.
Oh, yeah, I am, absolutely.
Because I had never heard it till David, so I don't know. But we're a
Maybe.
sarcastic family, so I don't know.
Yeah, that is David's signature thing.
Uh-huh. Definitely.
I have received
Well, that
word
and the
a
sarcastic
powerful
what?
enemy nearby
But see, it's
wishes
his
for
Yeah.
your
it's
death.
dry humor,
Show
so
them
it's
no
different.
mercy.
So I don't know. He doesn't really do the sarcastic thing. He does dry, and that's why we never understand his humor. It's so dry. Now his dad is super sarcastic. He's freaking hilarious. But I've never met his mom, so I don't know. His dad is a comedian. He's hysterical.
You fight like the Zandelari of legend. Impressive.
6.5 hours on those guys.
But yeah, I will definitely be starting my Draenei Paladin this week. Like, that's
Awesome.
written in the calendar this week.
Jules is the reason I had an Excel spreadsheet when I played retail.
I don't do the
One that
checklist
started
anymore,
you
but
down your
we
alt
had a
halls.
checklist. Oh, we had a very specific order in which we did things to farm. Yes. Color coded and all.
yep.
It worked well.
Mm-hmm. I haven't been doing it lately, and each week when I log in, I'm like, alright, what do I need to do this week? Am I missing something?
That's why those were nice, because you didn't have to feel that way. All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Night, Apple.
See you,
See you
Maddie.
tomorrow.
I have never seen an outbreak like this. Quickly,
Really?
take a fire
Never?
stick and thin out their numbers before they can spread.
I have to do a reload because you're... There we go.
All right, gotta go grab my dinner. I'll be back in a few seconds.
Too many threats call Nazmir home. Thanks to you, there is now one fewer.
back.
Back.
Something has spooked one of the Brutusos, sending it into a panic. Oh, this chaos is the last thing the city needs. Help the merchants by rescuing the cargo before you get stomped on.
Huh. Uh. Here's a trinket. Where is it dressed for? Okay.
Speak up!
Anybody online? Oh yeah, give me those. Holy sh! Ah.
Be on your guard. I sense something ominous here. Deal with it before it deals with you.
How may I aid you? Farewell.
So you know what you did to me, Esso, with all that steak talk.
I am so. All I said was I had steak for dinner. I didn't do all that
Well,
steak talk.
yeah, you did steak talk. Like all week, steak talk. I'm pretty sure there was steak talk yesterday. And I was just, and maybe even Sunday. I think there was steak talk on Sunday. And my mouth was
Yesterday
just
was
watering
Sunday.
for steak.
Yeah, yesterday was Sunday.
Is
But no,
today only Monday? Oh my
Steak
God.
Sunday. Yep.
Yeah, so I had to buy steak. Make a steak tonight. That's what I had to.
well, there's nothing wrong with that.
My mouth and my stomach definitely thank you. I miss my weekly steak while Tommy's been on this chicken bowl.
Chicken bowls are good from time to time.
Yeah, he does it every night.
Isn't there a? Oh, it's this down here. This boat. Yeah, this guy.
From Ka. I have no more to say.
Oh my God, it's so good.
What kind you having?
Oh, ribeye, of course.
That's good.
The only steak to bother eating, unless of course you're having a filet
No,
mignon.
yeah, I was going to say, or I actually am partial to New York strips too.
There's not as much marbleizing in the New York strip, so it's just not as deliciously melt.
Right here.
Yeah, less
This
fat.
ain't you.
So here's the real question: how do you have it cooked?
On the barbecue.
No, and we call it the grill in the South. Okay, so you got the words all wrong, but it's yeah.
Medium rare.
Okay, so medium rare is acceptable. Okay, that's acceptable. I like mine mooing still, but medium rare is definitely.
Mine is on the closer to mooing than not
Yeah, I would agree. Medium well,
of medium rare.
but rare more so than well done.
My mother used to. I would make steaks, and she'd come over and she goes, "You know, you got to burn mine, right?" And I'm just like, "It's against my religion. I just can't do it." So I'd end up making her chicken just because I just couldn't
Something
bring
has
myself
spooked
to.
one of the
She
Brutuses,
literally wanted to be
sending it
able to
into
write
a
her name on the
panic.
sidewalk
Oh,
with it.
this
That
chaos
she
is the
wanted it
last
that
thing the
burnt.
city needs. Help the merchants by
Tommy's
rescuing the
not that
cargo
bad,
before
but
it
he
gets
wants
stolen.
his like well done, and I'm like, I'm not wasting a good ribeye on well done. So he gets well done hamburger.
My brother-in-law, I never forget, first time we all had a little family dinner, like went out to a restaurant or something. Waiter looked at him and said, "How would you like your steak cooked?" And he looked up at him and go, "Knock its horns off, wipe its butt, and throw it on the plate."
Oh God, that's hysterical.
When I was in high school, my first job was working at a steakhouse, right? And it was one of those you walked up and you placed the order at one end, and it was almost like a cafeteria. You know, you went around you put your tray on the little thing and you slid it around, and they actually cooked the steaks right in front for you. You know, you as you were going down the line, they made the steaks and handed your plate out to you. And Deb, you're old enough, but I don't know if they had it out where you were. They used to have something here called Mid Atlantic Championship Wrestling. Okay, and there was, you know, it was the predecessor to the WWE. Okay, and they had, you know, Ric Flair and those guys, but there was a guy named Blackjack Mulligan. He was 7 feet tall. Okay, huge guy. He come walking in that damn restaurant with his wife, who was about 5'3", by the way. He come walking in. He goes, "I want 2 T-bones." I'm like, "Okay, how would you like them cooked?" He said, "Throw them on the grill. I'll tell you when to take it off." And I mean, I threw them on, and it was like 10 seconds. It didn't even put a sear mark on the damn things, you know? I mean, they were still cold, and that's how he wanted them. And I'm like, okay. Nowadays, you couldn't get away with that. You wouldn't. They
No,
wouldn't let you.
yeah,
Health
they wouldn't.
department wouldn't let you serve that. So yeah. Oh, snow. Guess what it's supposed to do here Thursday into Friday?
Snow?
Like a
I am foreseen.
mother. Yeah.
Are you
It is
gonna
supposed
be
to.
able to get home?
I don't know. It depends on how bad it hits. The guys at work were telling me today it's just so hard to predict in Rapid City because it's at elevation, and because of the hills, a lot of times the stuff just kind of goes north or goes south, and it doesn't really do anything. But it's going to be 19 degrees here Thursday morning. 19.
My brain literally cannot fathom
Holy
that.
cow.
High
Jules,
here was 91 today.
yeah, I was going to say it was 93 degrees in Charlotte when I left week before last. So I've been here 2 weeks. I
Yeah,
went up to
October is always real weird because you get like the last of summer and a little bit of the 2 to
in
3
some
weeks of
places,
fall that we get.
4 hours away, there's 3 feet of snow on the ground in Montana. They got 3 feet of snow. One of the ladies that I was helping today looked at me and goes, "So you coming back in a couple weeks?" And I looked at her and I go, "You ain't seeing me again until springtime. I will not be back."
Yeah, I like the snow to visit. I don't want to live in.
Well, I'll tell you, driving up through the national forest around, Mount Rushmore on Saturday, driving all back up through there, it is gorgeous. I mean, I loved it. But I wore a long sleeve shirt, okay? I did not wear a coat, but I wore a long sleeve shirt. When I left here, it was in the 70s. By the time I got up to the monument, it was, in the high 50s, and there was a 30-mile-an-hour wind. I about froze my ass off.
I got what you
Oh
need.
my gosh, yeah.
After that, I didn't get out of the car. I did a lot of sightseeing, but I did it all inside the car with the heat on,
Right. Tommy called me earlier and he's like, "So, how did he word it? Let me think about this for a minute. It wasn't a faux pas, but it was like that. He's like, I made,
Do you know who
in
I
essence, I made a
am? Give
mistake."
my regards to the fellow.
And I was like, uh-oh, okay, what's going on? And he's like, "Well, I ordered these pillowcases for my pillows yesterday, and they're really nice, dark gray and super soft." He was specifically looking for, soft gray pillowcases. And he's like, he says, and I ordered two because I thought they were one each. And I was like, "Oh, I already know what you did," because I'd gotten a text message from Amazon saying that his order was delivered today, and I it said,
You got
something
4.
about, well, it's worse than that. So one order is 4, and it said he got this one set of 4 pillowcases and something else, and I was like, "Well, what else did he order?" So I went on Amazon and I was looking because he uses my account, and I'm like, "Well, I don't see another thing that he ordered." And then I saw how he had ordered two sets, and I was like, "What does he want 8 pillowcases for?"
You ain't gonna need another one for a while, that's for
And then
sure.
And then I was like, did he seriously? Did he buy 8 pillowcases because he was, planning to, like, you know, take one off, like, every day? I mean, there was another conversation with my son on Sunday while I was home. So you could, if you knew about that conversation, you would understand why I would think this. And he's like, yeah, no, I thought I would get 2. And I got, yeah, I know you got 8. He says, yeah, there's 4 each. And I said, well, it's really funny because I was going to order some pillowcases and I was, that you had gotten. And I was looking at the different colors. It comes in 28 different colors, but you got the best colors for, my bedding set. And he says, well, good. It's a happy mistake for you because now you're the proud owner of 4 pillowcases. But the day before, on Sunday when I was home, I obviously cleaned the kitchen and I said, I cleaned the kitchen and everything's ready for you to make your dinner tonight. I said, but I don't know what you're going to do tomorrow night because I'm not going to be home tomorrow to clean the rice cooker and, the chicken pan that you bake the chicken on. So I don't know what you're going to do. He says, well, I'm going to clean it. Well, okay, you're going to clean it. Good. Why didn't you clean it this time? And he says, yeah. I said, what are you going to do when you move out? And he says, oh, well, I'll just get 5 of everything. I'll get 5 rice cooker inserts. I'll get 5, um, pans, 5 of these little plastic things that you put on the pan to cook the chicken on. I'll just get 5 of it all, and then I'll just clean on the weekends.
He's got a plan.
Reality is just going to smack him right upside the face, though. It
Well,
really is.
he was joking. He didn't really mean that he was going to get 5 of everything, but it was just funny that we had just had that conversation, and then he's orders
Then you got 8 pillowcases.
8 pillowcases. Yeah, and I'm just like,
go.
did he really mean to order 8 pillowcases? Yeah, although he does take advantage of Mom. Because if he knows I'm coming home, like he knew I was coming home on Saturday and he knew I was coming home on Sunday, so he didn't clean the stuff. He left them there because he knew I would come home and clean it. Because I just, I walk in and I have to clean my kitchen. I can't have my kitchen a mess.
What?
Well, and it used to be like if I was super pissed, I would clean the kitchen. That's what I would do. Clean the kitchen. The kids were like, mom and Jeff must be fighting because Mom's cleaning the kitchen.
It's one advantage of being married to a redhead. I don't have to worry about wondering if she's in a bad mood or not. She pretty much stays in a bad mood 24/7. So it's I don't have to guess.
Okay, I would just like to point out you picked her.
No,
Fiery
it
for a
didn't
reason.
really happen. It didn't happen that way. So yeah.
I distinctly remember something about stealing her away from someone else, actually.
No, she stole me. She stole me away.
Oh, that's right. She stole you. Okay, she
Yes,
stole you.
yeah.
All right, so she pursued you. All right, but still, you were pursued and you allowed yourself to. So yeah, you had to know what you were getting. My point is, you had to know what you were getting. You knew
Well,
you
I
were getting
still,
a red.
and you are right. I did it after you know, the getting out in a box comment. So I did still go through with it. So, but she honestly was expecting me to back out right up until the point I said I did.
Really?
Yep.
Because she thinks she's that difficult?
No, because I have such a history of undependability at that point.
Ah. And then now look, 30 million years later, y'all are still
29, but yes. God, can't believe we got this one.
Alright. I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks
I'm
everybody
on
for
a
watching.
super long flight. You must entertain me more. Please speak more.